What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about the Rugby World Cup match officials that have just been selected. Now obviously this is a topic that not all of us are big fans of, because some of us love the refs, some of us hate the refs, and that's the way the sport goes. Now, World Rugby has selected a bunch of referees. Some I agree with, some I don't agree with, some I have a few question marks about, but that's the point of making this video, to discuss it. Now, one thing's for sure, and I don't think we give these guys enough credit, is how hard the job is of becoming a referee. You've got the pressure of the fans, be it 80,000 people screaming at you. You've got the various positions where rugby players are at the time. You've got to be aware of the legal scrummaging, tackles. There's so many rules that go about in this brilliant sport that we all know and love. And the job is hard. But we as fans are tough. We expect the best. We expect the quality from World Rugby referees. And hence why I say we do not give them enough credit. Because majority of the time, pretty much 80% of the time, we as fans are judging from the goggle box, the television. We have the front eye view. We can see that forward pass, we can see that illegal tackle, and sometimes the referee just misses it, as well as his side kicks as well. And that's where we get involved and we start bantering and chirping and making excuses, causing chaos, blaming the referee. Now, I'm just as guilty as this. You can ask all my friends. I have a history of chirping referees because it frustrates me when I see them make a mistake. Let's go back to 2011 when Bryce Lawrence made the blunder of all when he was a ref against Springboks versus Australia in the 2011 Rugby World Cup. He cost South Africa the opportunity of winning a game. He was absolutely shocking in nearly every call he made, and it cost us big time. We go to 2007, that one old pass that Wayne Barnes missed, and I think he said it the other day, he regrets it till this day of making that thing, that error that cost them the chance. Craig Yabea, there was talks of him in the World Cup final this previous 2015 with the All Blacks and Australia. It destroys a referee when the public get involved and do it. Look at Bryce Lawrence, he hardly refed another game after that. He was slaughtered in the public. Roman Poit, another game where it was the Springboks versus one of the teams, I can't remember, and he had an absolute appalling game. We've seen it in the Six Nations of the past where referees make mistakes. Rugby championships. Now, we're all human. We're allowed to make mistakes. But when they constantly make mistakes, they need to be disciplined, in my opinion. And I did a video not too long ago about should referees be disciplined for blatant errors that occur in World Rugby. A lot of the people agreed with me. Some didn't. Said, come on, you're being a bit too harsh. Well, that's the game of it. If a player makes a mistake on a field, they either get carded or penalised. If a referee makes a mistake on that field, they should be penalised too, in a different way. Yes, they get judged and they go to the board of referees and all that stuff, but things need to happen. And why I'm bringing this up is because my concern for the referees that are in France. Roman Poit and Jerome, for me, are the worst referees in World Rugby to date. So World Rugby have selected, I think, 5 French referees, 4 main referees, and then I think there's 1 assistant. I will get to the TMO. Now, I'm going to go through the referees and share my thoughts. Now, you may be thinking, Gareth, stop being negative. Now I'm going to get to the positive side, because there are some fantastic referees out there. Nigel Owens being one. For me, I reckon he is absolute pure class. He's given his all to World Rugby. He's reffed the game. Yes, he's made mistakes, but majority of the time when he calls something, he explains it and gives good reasoning behind it, and I think he's absolutely outstanding at his job and is, in my opinion, the best referee in World Rugby. We have greats like Andre Watson, Craig Yabea. They're fantastic guys out there who have achieved so much. Pollock from New Zealand, he's not even in here. Again, we've had a history from South Africa, but he's still a good ref. And there are others out there. Angus Gardner has been selected, and more others, some from Ireland too. There are referees that are there for brilliant, and there's referees that have made too many errors but yet get rewarded with the opportunity to officiate matches that could be the deciders of a quarter-final, a semi-final, a knockout, a group stage, whatever it may be. And that is where my concern is with the selection of various referees that were selected. And I'm going to go through them with you all tonight. Firstly, Wayne Barnes is referee. So I'm going to go through the main referees, then the assistants, and then the TMOs. So Wayne Barnes from England, we all know him. He's pretty good at what he does. Yes, he's, again, I know, not popular with certain nations around the world, but he's been around for a while, and I'd rather have him than a Jerome. Luke Pearce from England, I'll probably recognise his face if I see it, but I don't know him too well. Jerome Garcias, I think is one of the worst. And then Roman Point is, for me, the worst referee in World Rugby. Pascal Girouzard, another French referee. Matteo Reynal, another French referee. So France seems to have got the favour over the referees, which I think is the biggest mistake. Nigel Owens from Wales, best ref in the world. Jacob Piper from South Africa, not my favourite ref from SA, but he's pretty good at his job, and he's been around for a while, and rightly so. I think he's our senior ref at the moment, so good on him for making it. I would have liked to have seen a few others from South Africa. Ben O'Keefe from New Zealand, know him well. Paul Williams from New Zealand, not too familiar, hence why I said Pollock maybe. Nick Berry from Australia, and then Angus Gardner, we all know from the Championship and various international and Super Rugby games. So yeah, those are your main referees. Why 4 French referees is my question for you all today. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section. I'm very curious to know, because a lot of you I know were in agreement with me that the French refs are the weakest, so yet they pick 4. Anyway, that's my moan for the night. Assistant referees, Matthew Carley from England, and he's also a reserve referee. Carl Dixon from England, Andrew Brace from Ireland. There's that other Irish chap, I forgot his name, but I could see him. He's a miserable looking chap, but he's been around for a while. Why is he not in the mix? Maybe he's retired. Brendan Pickerel from New Zealand, Federico Azlimi from Argentina, Kubo from Japan, and Alex Russ from France, another French ref. Our TMO, Graham Hughes from England, Rowan Kitt from England, Ben Skeen from New Zealand, and Marius Jonker from South Africa. I know him pretty well. So yeah, interesting selections here. It says that Team 21 has 804 tests under its collective belt, as either referees, assistant referees, or TMOs. Altogether, they are quite experienced, but once again, I would have liked to see a bit more variety from referees around the world. I know Pro 14, I've been very disappointed in the referee in there. I've not quite understood the ruling, especially in the Kings game. I know the Kings discipline's been bad, but sure, but some of the calls that I've seen in Pro 14 have been absolutely redonkulous. And yeah, but again, that's a game. We're debating this. I created this video because I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. A lot of you are from various places around the world, so let me know your thoughts. Is it maybe a good choice? Am I moaning a bit too much about the French referees? Are they indeed the key to a successful Rugby World Cup campaign? For me personally, I think hell no. I would have rather seen a few more from various nations out there in the mix, but who knows? They're in control of the game. They are there whether we like it or not, and I just hope and pray that they call the games right and pick up on all the things that go about. The rugby players are clever. They know how to play the game. They know how to play the rules. So these guys need to be alert, and respect and credit to the refs, because I know it's not an easy job, like I said at the start of this video. So for that, I give them credit and respect. It's not going to be easy, but this is going to be one of the most competitive World Cups I think we've ever going to see. So I expect proper refereeing. Otherwise, this could stuff up what could be a memorable World Cup. That's just me sharing my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about the referee selection. And if not, who would you have selected in place of some of these guys over there? Also interested to hear that. Guys, World Cup is right around the corner. I cannot wait. So much to look forward to. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to this channel so you can keep up to date with all future uploads. So much more to come. We're only just getting started. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.